past your road, didn't mean to slow. Radio low, but the song new though. Rain on the dash, heart in the rear view. Thought I'd moved on, guess I lied too soon. I ain't calling it love, but it ain't all gone. Your ghost still sits when I drive alone. It's half past healing, but I still feel it. Your name I say when I ain't drinking. You're the hurt I hum when I ain't thinking. If I'm moving on the road, I'm still blinking. You left like smoke, but the fire's still breathing. Bar light flickers like your laugh used to. I toast to nothing, yeah, it still feels like you. And that hoodie I wear still smells like fall. Wish I could forget, but I remember it all. I ain't saying I'd beg, but I still would've stayed if you just turned around instead of walking away. It's half past healing, still wide awake. You were the silence that I couldn't fake. Still holding back on every take. Got your goodbye stuck on replay. You left like smoke, but the fire won't fade. It's half past healing, but I still feel it. You're a name I say when I ain't drinking. You're the hurt I hum when I ain't thinking. If I'm moving on the road, I'm still blinking. You left like smoke, but the fire's still breathing. You left like smoke, but the fire won't fade.
Quiet stars light up the sky. Gentle breezes drifting by. Grass is swaying in soft embrace. Nature's calm, a sacred place. Crickets hum a steady tune. Underneath the silver moon, every sound a soothing song in this night where I belong. Peaceful night on open land. peaceful night on open land, restful heart and steady hand. In this stillness, dreams take flight, held within the soft twilight.
Climbing slow on rugged stone, every step I take alone. The sky ahead begins to glow, a light that sets my heart aglow. Breath is short, the air is thin, but hope is fire burning within. No turning back, no looking down, I'm reaching for the highest crown. Dawn on the distant peak promises the dreams I see. After storms and endless fight comes the warmth of morning light. The path was steep, the night was cold, but now the story will be told of one who dared to chase the sky and found the sun beyond the high. So here I stand with open arms, bathed in dawn's forgiving charms. The climb was long but worth the view, a world reborn in morning's hue.
I wrote your name in roadside dust, right where the silence learns to rise. No steps, no lines, just words I bled, letters the wind never read. Tucked in my coat, a wrinkled page, folded between love and rage. I meant to send it, then I fled. Another truth left unsaid. Some things aren't meant to arrive. They live where memories survive. No return address, no threat, just whispers the sky never said. They say the wind forgets too soon, but it hums an old familiar tune. If you ever feel what I once played, know it's in the words the wind never read. Letters the wind never read, written in blue and nearly dead, but still they breathe in silent grace, floating somewhere between time and space.
Old swing rope hanging from a maple limb, barefoot running till the sky went dim. Mama's voice calling from the porch light low, wash your hands, I'd pretend slow. Fireflies floating in the summer heat, that was freedom underneath my feet. We kicked up backyard dust, no big plans, just childlike trust. Built our dreams out of sticks and stone, never knew how fast we'd grow. Now it's all tucked deep in time, but it hits like a homemade wine, sweet and warm, but it don't last long. Like backyard dust, it's here then gone. First kiss hid behind the old wood shed, heard my heart louder than what I said. Carved initials in the old oak skin, swore I'd never leave that town again. But the world came calling with a bigger name, left that field but it stayed the same. We kicked up backyard dust before we knew about giving up. Built our hearts on that simple ground. Now we chase things we can't pin down. Still I'd trade this grown-up rush for one more night in that old hush, where life was loud but the hurt was none. In backyard dust under setting sun. In backyard dust under setting sun. train walks. Suddenly you soft the place and muted slaps between lines. Dust on my boots, stars in my cup. Tailgate down, ain't no need to rush. Creek humming low like an old hymn tune. Talking to the moon like I talk to you. Used to sit here, you laugh in the wind. Now it's just me and this fifth of gin. But I ain't angry, and I ain't broke. Some prayers ain't words, they're cigarette smoke. I still hear your flip-flops on gravel roads. Some goodbyes ain't loud, they just let you go. These tailgate songs sung out of key, a bottle choir in a sky full of peace. Ain't no steeple, just pine and pine, but I feel God in this Miller Lite. Don't need answers, just this view, and one more ghost song about me and you. The truck still rattles like it always did. Your sweater still hanging off the rear view grip. I don't play our song, it plays on me. A melody stuck in the rusted seat. You said dreams fade slow like southern pain. Well, mine's chipping off with every rain. These tailgate songs cracked and true, a hymn for the lost and the loves we knew. I preach with smoke, I sip like prayer. Ain't no one here, but I know you're there. Don't need closure, just this breeze, and one more verse before I let you be.
There's a space across from me where your smile used to be. Folks are said the same old way, but silence fills the break of day. Steam once danced above the plate, now it cools while I just wait. Your seat stays pulled, the napkin pressed, as if you join me like the rest. The empty chair by the table holds more weight than I'm able. Wooden grain, still and bare, but your absence lingers there. The pain reflects a faded hue, where morning light once shone. Creak it makes when touched too fast, still echoes moments that have passed. I don't speak your name out loud, but in my thoughts you're never bound. Each meal I serve, each glass I raise, still turns back to those old days. The empty chair by the table, more than wood, more than label. It holds your shape, your quiet grace, in every breath of this small place. So I sit and sometimes stare at that still and silent chair. Not to grieve, just to recall that you once sat there through it all.
Found your picture in a box, tucked behind my old red socks. Dust on the frame, but there you smile, like nothing changed in all this while. Coffee's cold, same kitchen light. Dog still sleeps where you said goodnight. It ain't like I can't move on, just some days hit a little strong. That porch swing don't swing the same. Your laugh still echoes when it rains. And it's quiet now, but it ain't peace. I still hear you in the breeze, like a song they won't let go. Still hum soft and sweet and low. Ain't no slam, no fights, no blame. Just faded like the flame, and I still sit here now and then, talking to you like it ain't the end. Store clerk asks if I'm doing fine. I say sure and fake a line. They don't see the way I pause at every corner where we once got lost. New girl smiled at me last week, but I still flinch when someone speaks your name like it's just some word. But for me, it's every chord I've heard. Tried to write you out a song, but that melody still comes on strong. And it's quiet now, but it ain't gone, like your shadow on the lawn. Every step still knows your sound, every silence pulls me down. No big fight, no long goodbye, just slipped out beneath the sky. So I still sit here now and then, hoping maybe you'll walk back in. No bubbles on my screen today, no late night calls to drift away. You used to show up unannounced, now all I hear is quiet sounds. Your name don't light my phone at night. Your hoodie's gone, so is your side. Feels like I dreamed us out of you, but I still feel the weight of you. There's no trace of you in this house we made. You took the light and left the shade. The drawers are clean, the bed don't move, but somehow I still lose, even with no trace of you. blocked me on the song's green clay, deleted us like it was fake. I walk the halls like I'm a ghost in a life I used to know the most. I check the mirror just to see if I still look like me, but part of me went with your name, and I can't find it back again. There's no trace of you in this house we made. You took the light and left the shade. The drawers are clean, the bed don't move, but somehow I still lose, even with no trace of you. Some losses don't leave scars, they just take pieces of who you are. There's no trace of you, but I feel still, in the way it hurts, in how quiet it feels. You're not around, there's nothing new, but I'm still missing you, with no trace of you.
The sky turned soft with hues of gold. A brand new story to be told. Through darkest nights I found my way. Now comes the light of breaking day. The embers glow beneath my skin. Steady spark that won't grow dim. No storm can steal the strength I've grown. A fire burns forever, no. There's a fire in the morning light, burning fierce and shining bright. It's the hope that never fades, guiding me through all my days. I've walked through valleys cold and deep, faced the winds that made me weak. But with each dawn I rise anew, chasing dreams I'm meant to pursue. So here I stand with heart afire, fueled by strength and pure desire. The morning light will lead me home, where courage builds and fears are gone.
took a turn through gravel roads, chasing light that never slowed. Told myself don't waste your youth, but hurried feet outrun the truth. Skip the talks, the fights, the tears, dodge the pain in all those years. Thought if love comes with a cost, then shortcuts help you dodge what's lost. But the shortcut leads nowhere, just circles made of air. No roots take hold, no hearts get fed, just echoes of the things unsaid. I passed a girl who stood her ground. She grew slow, but she grew sound, and in her stillness I could see what Russian robbed away from me. The long way's hard, but holds your name. The short way's fast, but ends the same. If depth is what you're reaching for, you'll find it where you walked before. Now I walk the long, unpaved road with nothing left except my soul. And I don't mind the weight I bear, 'cause I know now the shortcut leads nowhere. Under the pale moonlight, on open fields, I held your hand. The breeze sang soft and real. Promises we made, thought they'd never fade, but time slipped through, pulling us away. Unfinished love, like a river gone still, a dying flame, no warmth left to feel. Though my heart still calls, you won't turn around. Unfinished love, forever unbound. The old path's grown wild, with weeds in bloom. My steps wander, searching for you. Days we share now, just a passing breeze, slipping through my hands, lost with ease. Unfinished love, like a river gone still, a dying flame, no warmth left to feel. Though my heart still calls, you won't turn around. Unfinished love, forever unbound. Do you hear it too in the quiet of night? Our love soft hum fading out of sight. Do you hear it too in the quiet of night? Our love soft hum fading out of sight. Do you hear it too in the
We sat on that fence, boots full of dust, laughing at dreams we barely could trust. Summer rolled on with nowhere to run, just two old souls under that sun. You carved your name on that old pine, said this town's too small for dreams like mine. But I stayed back, kept fixing fence lines, while you chased stars I couldn't find. Old friend in the sunlight, where did you go? Down some road I may never know. But when the wind hums through the grain, it feels like you're right here again. Heard you made it out west last fall. Your voice still echoes through the draw. That field still holds our afternoon, where time stood still like a faded tune. Old friend in the sunlight, where did you go? Down some road I may never know. But when the wind hums through the grain, it feels like you're right here again. I tip my hat to the sky so wide, thanking you for that wild ride. Old friend in the sunlight's glow, you're in the place where good things go. Old friend in the sunlight, where did you go? Down some road I may never know. But when the wind hums through the grain, it feels like you're right here again. By the porch where the floorboards creak, stood one chair that never speaks. Weathered arms, a rusted pen, the chair that faced the wind. Others turned to dodge the storm. It sat proud, though not warm. Time blew through like loss and sin. Still the chair faced the wind. It never moved, it never swayed. Through every dust, through every fade, like someone waiting to begin. That chair that faced the wind. Maybe it's not meant to rest. Maybe waiting is its test. Not every ending must reset for the chair that faced the wind. So if you see it sitting bare, don't think it's just an empty chair. Some hearts never fold like the chair that faced the wind.
Pieces lie beneath the dust, faded prints, a quiet trust, broken frames of worn out smiles, scattered far across the miles. Every crack holds whispered tales of love that sailed, then turned to sails. Somewhere lost but still remains the gentle sting of faded chains. Fragments of yesterday still shine, though torn apart by hands of time. They're not gone, just rearranged, the beauty found in being changed, the being changed. Silent songs that no one sings, like autumn leaves without their wings, falling soft through memory's haze in the quiet of yesterday. Not all wounds will leave a scar, some fade softly from afar, yet still they mark the paths we take and shape the hearts we choose to make. Fragments of yesterdays remain, a tender loss, a quiet gain. Through broken glass the light will stream, a patchwork of forgotten dreams, forgotten dreams. Still shine, though torn apart by hands of time. They're not gone, just rearranged, the beauty found in being changed, in being changed, forgotten dreams.
Hands froze just before the light, where morning ends but not quite. They tick through doubts but stop too soon. A clock that never welcomed noon. Walls still warm from rising sun, but shadows knew what must be done. It stalled where certainty had loomed, afraid to chime what must be tuned. Some souls never face the peak, too loud the truth, too sharp to speak, so they linger in that quiet room, like clocks that won't allow the noon. It's not about time lost or gained, but where we stall to dodge the flame. The hardest part is not too soon. It's choosing when to face the noon. So if your life feels stuck mid-sky, not dark, not bright, just asking why, you might be standing in that gloom with the clock that won't allow the noon.
Up to your mug still on the sink, a shirt you wore hanging off the chair. Coffee got cold, I ain't blinked since you walked out like you weren't there. I ain't calling, I ain't begging, but your name's still stuck in the air. I ain't mad, just heavy, feels like you're still sitting there. Since you left that morning, dishes piled up by the stove, your playlist still on my right. I clean but can't let go, every room says you're still mine. Ain't no fight, no loud goodbye, you just faded with the sun. Now every night I sit, pretend you just gone for a run. Since you left that morning, I play strong in my head, but I still hear you laughing when I lie alone in bed. They say time heals slowly, I guess I ain't there yet. You may be gone, but your shadow ain't left.
Windows down, that summer song, old red cap and my flannel on. Gas tank full, no rear view look, done with that chapter in the book. I ain't mad, I ain't sad, just got tired of feeling bad. Left your shadow in the dust, now I'm driving back my trust. I got 4 good tires and a sky so wide, playing Haggard on a Friday ride. No tears left, just sun on my face, leaving slow towns with too much space. You can keep your porch and porch light turn. I got miles to go and highway left to burn. first time I'm alive. Ain't no grudge, ain't no fight, just me and this road feeling right. Wind is humming like a hymn, freedom's riding on this wind. Ain't running from, just running to a little peace and a better view. Some folks stay, but I had to roam. Some hearts break just to get back home. 4 good tires and a brand new tune, radio loud underneath the moon. No goodbyes, just gears that turn in this freedom ride. I finally learned there's more ahead than hearts that yearn. No rear view talk, just roads that burn. Sunset fades, but my fire stays bright, rolling fast toward a better life. You left your coat on the porch light rail. I didn't ask and you didn't tell. Your truck lights faded down the drive. Guess we both knew not to fight. My coffee's cold, it's 2 a.m. Still hear your laugh in the kitchen fan. You said I'll call, but I knew you won't. Some things say more when they don't. I ain't mad, just kinda stunned, like rain that falls then skips the mud. You didn't cry, and I didn't beg, but silence spoke more than we said. Ain't my place to chase you down, ain't your style to turn around. We burn slow, but still burned out. No slamming doors, no shouting loud, just a half full bed and a one-way night. Some good love don't end in fights, it just fades like taillights out of sight. Your boots ain't here, but the floor still creaks like they remember your weekday streaks. I reach for you when I'm half asleep. Old habits die like worn out jeans. Maybe next time we'll talk it through, but we both know we won't do you. You left your scent on that old plaid shirt. Truth is soft when it starts to hurt. Ain't my place to chase you down, ain't your style to turn around. We burn slow but still burned out. No tears to clean, no screaming bout, just your name stuck in my mouth. No hard goodbye, no final round, it just ends without a sound.
Been sitting in the barn since 21. Dust on the dash, but the motor still runs. Your ball cap's hanging on the rear view, and them old boots still muddy too. Mama won't let me clean it out, says it's yours and there's no doubt. You light up when you'd hit the gas. That Chevy laugh, man, it went fast. Now I sit in the seat where you used to ride. Hear you humming through the countryside. You left the key still in the dash, like you'll be riding the tires are low, and you've been gone 2 years or so. But that bench seat holds your ghost, and the review shows what I miss most. You didn't say goodbye that night, but this old truck still drives just right. I got your name scratched in the glove box lid, right next to a lighter that still flips. I take her around the block once a week to feel your hand shift under me. Neighbors wave like they see you, and sometimes I feel that too. Like your laugh's just up the road, like you're pulling with that grin you showed. Ain't just metal bolts and chrome, it's how I still feel you at home. You left the key still in the dash, like you'd be right back in a flash. But the radio's dead and the tires are low, and you've been gone 2 years or so. But that bench seat holds your ghost, and the review shows what I miss most. You didn't say goodbye that night, but this old truck still drives just right. Not a note, not a final flash, but she turns on when I need you near. Your ghost still steering from the mirror. I drive her slow through midnight air, like maybe you'll be waiting there. You may be gone, but not too far. You're still right here in this old car.
Empty chairs, sit still where you once laughed. Your voice now gone, just a fading draft. Cold winds blow through this hollowed space. I search for you in every fleeting trace. Silent rooms hold memories, too sharp griefs await that binds my weary heart. Loss and grief, they carve me like a stone, aching voids where love once brightly shone. Though you're gone, your warmth still lingers near. In every tear I feel you reappear. This pain's a thread that ties me to your soul, carrying me through till I'm whole. Worn out boots you left by the old door, they wait in vain. You'll walk with me no more. Autumn leaves fall slow, like my heavy sighs, each one a moment where my spirit cries. Yet in the quiet I find you in the air. Your love's a ghost, forever staying there. Loss and grief, they carve me like a stone, aching voids where love once brightly shone. Though you're gone, your warmth still lingers near. In every tear I feel you reappear. This pain's a thread that ties me to your soul, carrying me through till I'm whole. Does the sky still hold you in its boundless blue? Do Do stars now carry all the light we knew? This sorrow's deep, but love won't let me drown. I'll hold you close till I lay my burdens down. Oh, does the sky still hold you in its boundless blue? Oh, do stars now carry all the light we knew? Empty chairs, sit still where you once laughed.
There's a space across from me where your smile used to be. Folks are said the same old way, but silence fills the break of day. Steam once danced above the plate. Now it cools while I just wait. Your seat stays pulled, the napkin pressed, as if you join me like the rest. The empty chair by the table holds more weight than I'm able. Wooden grain, still and bare, but your absence lingers there. The pain reflects a faded hue, where morning light once shone. Creak it makes when touched too fast, still echoes moments that have passed. I don't speak your name out loud, but in my thoughts you're never bound. Each meal I serve, each glass I raise, still turns back to those old days. The empty chair by the table, more than wood, more than label. It holds your shape, your quiet grace, in every breath of this small place. So I sit and sometimes stare at that still and silent chair, not to grieve, just to recall that you once sat there through it all.
It started out like fences do, to mark a line dividing two. But rail by rail and nail by nail, it curved into its own small jail. It kept out storms, kept in the dust, held memories and brittle trust. No gate was made, no hand was dealt, just a fence that faced itself. You'd build enough and lose the view, thinking you're protecting truth. But all that hurt when left on shelves can turn a fence against itself. No one lead, no cattle stray, just ghosts where children used to play. It circled round like silent stealth, that fenced itself. Ask what you're keeping out and why, 'cause pain won't heal by walls or wealth, just like that fence that faced itself.
I just stopped in for cigarettes, didn't mean to stay too long. Saw your truck out front and froze like a line in a half-road song. You were leaning on that counter, laughing like you used to do. I bought water, lied to the cashier just to catch one look at you. Guess you knew I'd come around. Somehow you still hold this town. I didn't mean to stay, didn't mean to care, didn't mean to feel that same old air. You smile like nothing changed, but girl, it hit me the same, like the night you walked away. I didn't mean to stay, but I did anyway. You said hey like it was easy, like we ain't been through hell. I nodded, said how you been. You said you've been doing well. I fumbled for my car keys, but you grabbed my hand instead. And all that time just folded like the words we never said. I didn't mean to stay, didn't mean to fall, didn't mean to feel a thing at all. You laughed like I'm okay, but I was drowning in the gray of the love we gave away. I didn't mean to stay, but I did anyway. Didn't mean to stay, but I still ain't drove away.
The last bale stacked by the crooked gate. Sun dips low, but I still wait. Dust hangs soft where wheat once weighed. The earth is bare, the tools are laid. That hill stood watch through sweat and rain, saw every joy and every strain. Now it's just a quiet rise underneath the open skies. Old hill after the harvest days, where's the gold in a softer way? No more rows, no hands to raise, just silence wrapped in amber haze. I sit where Grandpa used to rest, hat pulled down across his chest. He'd say the land don't talk too loud, but it'll hold you when you're bowed. So I leave my thanks on that gentle slope, with calloused hands and quiet hope. Old hill, you seen our story through. Now rest a while the way we do. Old hill, after the harvest days, where's the gold in a softer way? No more roads, no hands to raise, just silence wrapped in amber haze.
You were barefoot running through the pines, sunset freckles sipping homemade wine. My truck door creaked, but you still climbed in, laughing at the world like we'd always win. We carved names in the water tower rust. You said forever, I believed you must. Small town sky, big dream minds, but 17 don't wait for time. The years roll fast like your hair in the breeze. Now you're a name I hum in a melody. 17 and gone, like that song we had on. You in that faded dress, spinning like nothing's next. We had fire but no plan, hearts too big for that land. You kissed me like a goodbye, I didn't know it was that night. I saw your mom last week at the diner, said you're upstate now, some designer. I smiled, said I'm doing fine. She knew I lied, but gave me time. That old trail behind the school still got your laugh carved in its groove. I drive past and let it burn. Some ghosts ain't meant to return. If you ever come down for just one day, there's a porch light and a song that'll play. 17 and gone, like the taillights at dawn. Me standing in your dust, too young to call it love. You had maps in your eyes, I was lost in the goodbye. Guess some stories don't rewind, but damn, you stayed in mine. Write your name in songs I won't release. Still hear your boots in August leaves. 17 and gone, but the feeling holds on. You left like summer ends, no fire, no cold, just bends. I play that old tape slow, hear your voice in radio. Guess you were just passing through, but I never did pass you.
Footsteps fade on canyon stone, but the wind still hums a broken tone. What's forgotten by the men who leave still clings to roots beneath the eaves. Old screen door sings when no one knocks. Nails rust red on cedar blocks, though names have vanished off the mail. The dust recalls what silence veils. The dust remembers Pavement cracked where I once stood. Dust still dances where I stacked wood. That old oak leans the way it did back when I was just a kid. Barn's been gone for 20 years, but I still hear the cattle's cheers. The wind hums low in harmony down the road that remembers me. It don't forget my boots, my stride, for every time I try to hide. No street signs, no marquee, but it's the road that remembers me. Ma's laugh rang out like Sunday chimes. I carved our names in crooked lines. Most things fade eventually, but not this road beneath my feet. I lived, I broke, I found my name in cities that all felt the same. But this dirt speaks more honestly than all the noise that followed me. It don't judge, it don't forgive. It just recalls the way I live. No fame, no legacy, just the road that remembers me.
Sat across the table warm, with all our glasses frayed and torn. You held your hand like hearts might fade, right next to the card you never played. I watched the clock, you watched the door. We folded dreams we'd kept in drawers. One word could have made me stay, but you held tight to that card that day. Not every silence means it's gone. Some truths just take too long. And in that hush we slipped away, all for the card you didn't play. Maybe it said I need you still. Maybe it bent the game to will, but fear was louder than the ache, and you kept the card for safety's sake. Not every silence means it's gone. Some truths just take too long. And in that hush we slipped away, all for the card you didn't play. time deals out a brand new deck, but I still trace that old regret of all the things we didn't say and the card you never played. To dance in northern sky, now you just nod, avoid goodbyes, still close enough to trace your face, but miles apart in empty space. The room is full, but breath feels thin, like stories trapped beneath the skin. You speak in looks, I answer none, like twilight long after the sun. There's noise in towns and quiet in bars, but the loudest sound is where you are. No thunder crash, no slam shut cars, just silence between the stars. Not every inn has doors or clocks. Some drift like dust between the rocks, and hearts don't break with roars or scars. They hush beneath the stars. So if we fade, don't call it far. We're just still here, whoever we are. Not lost, not whole, just who we are. In the silence between the stars, the silence between the stars.
The house had a light that wasn't mine. Curtains danced but not in time. Smiles like songs from distant streams. I lived inside a borrowed dream. Hands held close but never tight. Eyes too kind to ask for night. The silence didn't mean to scream, just truth beneath the borrowed dream. Not everything we hold is meant. Some hearts arrive just for the rent, and though it shined, it couldn't stay. Some dreams are only cast in clay. Still I gave it all I had. Knew it'd fade but wasn't mad. Some beauty's only meant to gleam like gold inside a borrowed dream. Names I spoke that weren't quite mine. Laughed at jokes without the spine. There was love but not extreme, gentle kind in borrowed dreams.
First rays touch the flowing stream. Morning's light begins to gleam. Ripples catch the softest glow. Promises that gently grow. Birds arise with song so clear, bringing hope for all to hear. The water hums a quiet tune, welcoming the coming noon. Dawn at the river bend, where earth and sky both blend. Every day brings something new, past to walk and dreams to view. Seated near the water's side, peace and calm are my guide. In this place my heart can see all the things that wait for me. With open arms I face the day, grateful for this gentle way. Dawn's soft light will lead me through, a fresh start shining true.
Stitched between two quiet breaths, a fragile seam that still connects. Not words, not touch, not even tears, just time sewn tight across the years. Curtains moved though no one passed, a chair still rocked from echoes cast. And though no voices touch these walls, a thread remains that never falls. It's not the noise that speaks the most, but quiet stretch from coast to coast. Some ties don't bind through sound or fight, but through the hush that clings tonight. Yeah. You won't feel it pull or fray, yet still it holds the years at bay. Unspoken things so deeply dense, woven tight without defense. It's not the noise that speaks the most, but quiet stretch from coast to coast. Some ties don't bind through sound or fight, but through the hush that clings It's not a void, but a recompense. The thread that held the silent sense.
I was patching up Ma's old portrayal, paint flaking off, wood gone pale. Found my name carved right near the edge. 6 years old, Dad said, go ahead. He lit a smoke, leaned back slow, said this house ain't much, but it's what I know. Back then I thought I'd never stay. Now I'd give the world just one more day. Funny how the years just slip like rain on that old tin roof drip. You don't see what you're leaving behind till it's too far down that yellow line. That back porch light still flickers low, same one he fixed 20 years ago. And Ma still sets 2 plates each night, talks to him soft by the TV light. Love like that don't scream or shout, it just stays when the world burns out. You learn what matters in that quiet glow by a back porch light that won't let go. I moved out, chased bigger dreams, bars and highways, busted seams, but no stage light ever came close to them fireflies dancing by the clothesline post. I miss the smell of old pine floor, the screen door slam I used to ignore. Thought I'd find more, turns out I knew everything I needed was right in view. I called Ma just the other day. She said the sky's been quiet, come home and stay. Didn't take much for me to fold. Sometimes even strong hearts get cold. That back porch light still flickers low, still shines like it did long ago. Ma still sets 2 plates each night, talks to him soft by the TV light. Love like that don't scream or shout, it just stays when the world burns out. You learn what matters in that quiet glow by a back porch light that won't let go. Back then, but I still wear his jacket now and then. A little torn, a little frayed, but damn if it don't still hold the weight. The back porch light still burns just right in the hush between the falling night. And though his voice is gone from air, I swear I still feel him sitting there. It ain't in the big things that love is shown, it's in the quiet when you're alone. And you learn what matters when the cold wind blows by the back porch light that won't let go.
and the back porch light still lets me know there's a place called home I can always go. I used to hear that screen door slam at 5, Dad's boots kicking off, barely alive. Mom pour his tea, he'd kiss her hair. Now the porch just rocks, an empty chair. Mama hums to a radio low, crochet in her hand, moving slow. Still sets 2 plates out of old routine, like she's still caught in some old dream. And I swore I'd come home more, but time don't knock, it just slams the door. Now I stand here hat in hand, wishing I had been a better man. Love don't always speak out loud, it's a worn quilt or a broken plow. It's a light left on past midnight, waiting for the sound of your taillights. It's a hug that holds you tight without saying if it's wrong or right. It's the kind of love that don't ever fade, like a porch light or a seat she never trades.
Humming through the static, window down, hair flying wild. We had Texas in the mirror and a full tank worth of miles. And your smile just dropped out right past that county sign. I said, "You're good," you just nodded, then pulled off on exit 9. You left me. The state line, didn't look back twice. I said, "This ain't about you," then killed the light. Your bags were in the back seat, but your heart had caught a flight. You left me at the state line, but I'm still stuck that night. There in the gravel, dust still hanging low. Your cologne on that seatbelt, a ghost I still don't know. High beams passing through me like I was made of air. 100 rows before me, but none that led some. You left me. Just a mile, but it tore right through me with that silence and that smile. Your name's still in my phone, but I ain't dialed in a while. You left me at the state line, and I'm still waiting with denial.